Hey everybody, thanks again for joining us today. We have some more news. Boy, it's been a busy day. It's been since 6 a.m. going nonstop, and I've got probably till midnight tonight to go. Uh, real quickly, I do want to touch on something before Darren goes into a little bit of clarification of Friday and how everything is going to come out in the launch. I'll be also announcing the time and the time of a live hangout. We will do everything live for you. But the founder situation, yeah, people are getting it right now. They figured it out. We're growing. Big leaders are coming. The founders' positions are going. Okay, I don't think they're going to last very long. If you're seriously thinking that you want to become a founder in the company, you need to get with us ASAP. We'll find out, make sure that you can qualify to be a founder. But I wanted to touch on that before I forget, because there's so many other things we want to talk about. So I want to get that out of the way with. All right. So with that, we have some exciting news, and we'll start off first with Darren, who's going to clarify a little bit about our rollout and the launch and how everything's going to be working for you, so everybody understands. Okay. So Darren, my friend, go ahead and give us the news.
Okay, thank you very much, Bart. Hello, everybody. Now, there is a big element of danger of repeating myself, but we're still getting bombarded with similar questions and about what's going to happen. So what I would suggest is, when we finish this hangout, there will obviously be a link to it. Can I please ask you to copy this link on an email or Facebook or whatever, and just get it out into the people's hands? You've obviously got in your back office a list of everybody who is in your team. Obviously, their emails are there. Just copy and paste that into whether it's Google or Yahoo or whatever it might be, and just send this link to them, and just ask them to please watch it. We don't mind answering questions, but when we're answering the same question for the 20th time, we've got to ask the question, is this message getting through to people? So that said, I just want to make sure that we go through what Friday is going to be, and Friday is going to be a very big day. So Bart, have we mentioned the time or anything like that yet?
Nope, but I guess we can do that right now.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so here's what's going to happen on Friday. This is I love this idea. Very excited to see this. I don't know if anyone's ever done this before, but we're going to have a hangout. It's going to be at 12 noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific time. That is 5 p.m. UK time. You want to be on it, because during that hangout, we're going to have our programmer, okay? We're going to have a couple other guests, and we're going to pull the switch, and we're going to switch over to the new site, okay, during the hangout. All right, so you want to be here, you want to witness it. It's going to be history in the making, because ZUKUL is going to be a huge program, and boy, after the people I spoke to today, I know this is going to be crazy for everybody, and really, really good. Now, the other good thing about this is we're going to do a little bit of a multilingual situation on the hangout. We're going to have someone who speaks Russian, okay, on the hangout, and we are also going to have Hebrew, okay, on the hangout. We don't have Spanish yet. We'll be working on that, of course, in the future, and you guys know that. We also have to work on Portuguese. We do recognize that. I do appreciate all those messages. We're doing everything we can. In the experience before, we've seen other leaders doing personal YouTube videos to promote in their own languages in the countries. If you're a leader, you know how to do that stuff. So, but again, 12 noon, okay, on Friday, Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. UK time. Be on the hangout. You'll see an event link posted in the room tomorrow in the morning, and you're going to want to be there. It's going to be really exciting. Can't wait for you guys to see the site. I can't wait to see all the comments we're going to get. It's going to be really, really special. So that's the announcement. I'll say that again at the end of the hangout as well. But all right, Darren, why don't we go ahead and talk about what you want to address? I know it's very important.
Okay, yes, thank you very much, Bart. So just to try and everybody is just massively excited. We are very, very excited, a little bit nervous, but very, very excited. And what I want to make sure is that we try and manage people's expectations about what they're going to see over the next couple of weeks, because as I keep saying, and I know at the pain of trying to repeat myself and being a broken record, for the next, what is it, 24 hours, 36 hours, 72, I don't know what however many hours it is, we are still in this pre-launch bit, okay? All right, we understand that. The 1st of August, as Bart has said, on Friday, we will go over live onto our new site, our new design, and we will have some very basic functionality on there. You will have a method of payment, which is obviously important, and I won't obviously go over that like Jeremy went yesterday, but that will be PayPal. We will have Western Union in there as well, and obviously very shortly as we go through the other periods of the next couple of weeks, we will have other options on there as well. But it's really important that we have PayPal and Western Union there straight away. We won't be having STP, we won't be having Ego Pay, we won't have those types of payments. So again, just understand that. If you need to transfer money into PayPal, this is the time to be doing it. However, you will be able to pay by credit card, debit card, and bank or whatever, as normal through PayPal. It's really straightforward and easy. I think it's within 2 or 3 clicks and you're done. It's really straightforward. So that happens on the 1st of August. So you'll have a new site, new method of payment, method of payment. We will have what we're calling phased functionality. And again, I keep talking about phased functionality. What that actually means is we will have an element of the site that will be live so that we can get everybody crushing into that part of the site to effectively try and break it. So if you can imagine that we've got obviously thousands of people who are pre-enrolled, we want to make sure that those thousands all pile into that section of the site. And anybody who knows anything about websites and hosting and things like that, that is the panic mode if you're in a hosting house, because you've got all these hits and coming into this area. And that's why we want to make sure that over the weekend we keep our functionality really tight and narrow so that everybody's piling into that part of the site. And that will enable us to effectively stress test that section. And it's a really important area that we're going to be releasing, which is, as I say, the payment method and effectively the getting started or the profile section. So those are the 2 areas that we want you to concentrate on from Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So get in there, go through the payment process. We need as many people paying in different areas of the world so we can get everything tested. We need everybody going in, checking their details, because obviously we're going to be migrating people's details over. You need to check that your details are correct. You need to check that your leads, the people in your current back office, have migrated over as well. So there's 2 things you need to be doing in the next 2 days, is contacting everybody in your back office at the moment. Just send them an email if you haven't already, introduce yourself, say hi, watch this flipping video, listen to the news that we're talking about. And then the second thing you need to be telling them is, the second thing you need to do is effectively create a little spreadsheet, if you like, and copy all that information into a spreadsheet so that when we migrate over, you have a hard copy of that. Now you should be doing that anyway as a matter of course, because those are your leads, those are the people that you've worked hard for. You need to be capturing that information. So if nothing else, then capture that information. Everything should go across absolutely fine. We've done loads and loads of testing this week. We haven't had a problem. However, we live in the real world, and we know that as soon as we flick a switch, there'll be someone in, I don't know, Istanbul who has a problem, and we won't have come across that problem in Istanbul, and we'll need to deal with it. So that is the whole point. So this weekend, new site, pay, secure your position, and then obviously just check that your details are correct and that your leads and people like that have also migrated across. Shouldn't be an issue, but like I say, just make sure that's done. Then on Monday and right through for the next 2 weeks, we will more often than not be releasing a certain aspect of that site. So we'll open up another area of the site, we will tell you about it, we will ask you to all pile into that site again, test it, break it, do whatever you want, put in silly numbers, have a mess with it, just stress it out, okay? We've got extremely highly paid programmers. We want them to get working 24 hours a day, okay? these guys, we're paying for them, so make them work for us. Okay, so get in there, get it broken, they can fix it, so that when we come to the 15th of this month, we've got all that stuff out of the way. We then get into the really meaty, juicy stuff, which is between the pre-launch on the 15th and the actual launch. And again, we start to bring other functionality into there as well. So just please bear in mind, there's lots of people that go into programs, they pay the money, and they expect everything to be perfect, as we all do. What we're trying to do is make sure that you understand that everything will be perfect, but it'll be in tiny little chunks as we bring it out section by section. And I hope that you understand why we're doing that. And that is really it. I just want to really stress that point. So I'll shut up now, and just in case I haven't done anything or said something that I should have said, I'll pass over to Bart now.
No, I think that's really clear. That's perfect, actually. Yeah, guys, technically what we were going to do is do something on the 15th, but we knew that between the 1st and the 15th, we're going to give you sort of like that window, right? That window to say, okay, here's launch date, bang! No, we're going to have this 15-day run-up, okay? So during that time, as Darren has so eloquently put, is we're going to put pieces in, we're going to ask you to go in there and break it, boom, 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 up to the 15th, okay? And then at 15th, we're in our, I don't even remember what it's called anymore. I guess it's still technically just our pre-launch, but there we go, okay? Yeah, it's really important to understand that.
Just add on to that. We're opening the payment gateway from the 1st, but we have until the 15th in order to pay. So if you pay on the 1st, that's great. You're in, it's not a problem. If you're paying on the 15th, that's fine, it's no problem. But at some point on the 15th, there will be a cut-off. And it might be an idea that we do another hangout, like, I don't know, a countdown to pay or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But after that point, we have to cut it because we have to do a couple of things. We have to make sure that everybody who's paid is in the right funnel. We have to make sure there's a cut-off from a commission, and we start the commission clock. And obviously we want to pay people as soon as we can, and we're trying to get the payment out before the end of August. So in order for us to do that, we need to have a cut-off at some point around about the 15th. So we've plumbed for the 15th. So that's the reason. So if you don't have a PayPal account, or you need to go to Western Union, do it urgently, but don't be in all a panic that you've got to do it on the 1st. The 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th will be fine. All right.
No, don't wait till the last minute and try to do everything that last 1 minute. That might not be a good idea. Yeah. So also just a little housekeeping, guys. Some of you are probably going to laugh your ass off at this, but I've actually had people sending me messages asking me to go ahead and send them their earnings. I don't want to make things like ridiculous, but please, it does say potential earnings. Of course, there have been no real earnings yet because no one has paid yet. That's how the money is generated for you to earn. So if you're one of those people thinking that you're asking to have your $176.12 sent to you through Western Union, number one, we're not paying through Western Union. Number two, that's not real earnings yet. Okay. The EgoPay, STP, Penny, Mate, whatever, they're perfect money and ShimSham type payment methods, we are not going to do. Okay? Please don't ask us to do those. Those are for HIAPs and rev shares and illegitimate companies. We are not going to go through that method. We're going to be using iPayout. We're integrating iPayout right now. It is the #1 wallet in the world. It works. It works very efficiently, and that's going to be the method of payout. Paying in, of course, as Darren has said, PayPal, Western Union. PayPal is easy, man, and pretty much everyone knows what PayPal is and how to use it. And so far, I've heard no one say that they can not use it. So, and again, PayPal is easy. You can use a credit card through PayPal. You can use PayPal hooked up through your bank account, your balance, or whatever else. So simple, 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 simple. Try to be an effective leader. Darren alluded to make sure that if you have a team, that you take a copy of this link and say, you guys must watch this, okay? And then send this off to your list, of your email list of people that are in your back office. Your downline shows their emails. even if you haven't contacted them directly, they've come in through your emails and they're not someone you speak to all the time, send an email to those people and get them to watch this. This is the crunch time right now. Okay, this is everything is happening. Our days are going to get longer. We're going to be extremely busy, and we're really excited. You know, we're more than ready to have this thing going so that we're sort of could be done with this part, right? I mean, I know I'm going to have practically no sleep up until Friday and probably over the weekend for all I know. And you know, so housekeeping. You know, please, if you see someone in the Facebook group or the Skype room, and you know these answers. Carly's an excellent person at this. Dean is an excellent person at this. Some of you, you know, John is an excellent person at this. If you see someone asking those types of questions, I can't police everything, okay? And that is basically one of the things that I'm doing, and I can't be everywhere all the time. So if you know an obvious answer to a question like that, feel free to step up and, you know, make sure you give them the right answer. So again, I'm going to touch base on the founder situation right now. I've got like 3 messages to get back to as soon as I'm done with this call. I know that Darren and Jeremy both do as well. As a matter of fact, I'm sure that's Jeremy's doing that at this minute. The founder positions are going fast. They're going faster than we ever thought they would go. And it seems like every day there's more activity with the founder positions. Okay. If you don't understand what the founder situation does, I need you to understand this. Okay, number one, if you bring us someone who wants to be a founder, you're going to make a 25% commission, okay, for whatever founder level that they're paying for. We're not selling founder positions to every Tom, Dick, or Harry. You have to be a qualified person, okay? For you to be a $1,000 founder, you are someone of significance, because we know that that's going to be important for the whole company, for someone that's there as a big team builder that's going to build a big team to be in that position. And it's the same thing with the 500. Maybe it's a little less qualification, and 250, same thing. So if you think that you can just come and buy a founder position and say, I'm not even going to care, I'm just going to buy a founder position, I'm just going to go ahead and make money over the next year because that's the way it's going to work, well, we're going to identify that, and that's not going to work with us. Okay, that doesn't help everybody else in this company. It's very important that we have the same thing, attitude, help, team, situation, that we're projecting from the top, or if you want to call it from the bottom, through everybody else. Okay? And you know, with that, so that's enough of the founder thing. I do want to give, again, big props out to the people that are stepping up, doing a lot of support. You know, they're busy trying to build their own teams, but yes, I see them everywhere answering people's questions and being those people quick to it. You know, Carly, John, Dean, you know, Mike, you guys are doing a great job. Really appreciate that, and it does show sort of like what we are here. We're a family. You know, we have a completely unique compensation plan, and you know, people still can't believe it. I've talked to people like 4 times. They've come back to me. Is this for real? Is this really going to work? Are you kidding me? Is this really? Yeah, it's real. It's real. It's really real. So, and then, you know, listen, I want to say this as well. I've talked to like 3 big leaders today. They're going to end up being founders, and that's the conversation. They get on with me and they say, listen, I just need to just clarify some things. I want to talk to you, and I want to just see this plan. I just want to make sure I understand this, and I just, you know, again, go over a couple basic things, and they're like, wow, okay, that's just amazing. That's never been done before. You know, no affiliate fee. Everybody can earn from any level on any affiliate commission, whether they're 25 or 50 or whatever, and it's always going to work that way. We're not going to go and turn around and in 30 days change that, okay? We're going to stick to it. We're going to stick by our guns, because we wanted to create a company that pays more money to the affiliates than any other company in the history of this type of industry, and as well give you the proper training that you need. You know, especially if you're a new person, and hell, I'm going to learn a lot from this because I'm not a list builder, okay, and I'm going to learn all this stuff, but this is what I do. I do hangouts and videos, and you know, so you can bring someone in here and you can feel confident that they're going to have the support, okay, of a company that's not going to leave them behind. We're going to do the right thing by them. We're going to give them the proper training for them to be able to have some success, and if they simply go ahead and plug into it, they will have success, okay? The other thing is the comp plan. It'll always work. It'll always be there. We're not going to change it, and you can feel confident in that. And we're not going to turn around in 30 days to 60 days and say, pop, boom, now there's a $25 affiliate fee. No, we've made a commitment to make sure that that is never going to happen. Okay, so most of our investment, or most of the investment's gone into this company, has already gone in. Okay, this is paid for. Okay, we don't need your founder money, all right, at all. The founder situation is for those people that are smart enough to know that I'm going to build a big team and I want a proper position in this company. I know it's going to end up affecting me in the long run. Okay, that is the reason why people would buy a founder position. Now I need to clarify one more thing so you understand this. If you have a person that is in your team, okay, that you brought in, and they buy a founder position, they will be moved out of your funnel. Okay, you're not going to lose them as far as your affiliate commissions, your matching bonus from the passive funnel income. That'll always be there. But if they choose to buy a founder position, they are going to move closer to the owner spot, okay, in the company funnel. That is what the founder positions are all about, okay? So there's going to be some moves, all right, and it'll happen, okay, and it's going to happen here over the weekend, and just understand that that's the way this is going to work. So if you know that and you see that, hey, I've got, you know, I'm a builder and I got a guy that wants to be a founder, well, if that person comes and buys a $250 spot because he qualifies for that, and you want to keep that person in your funnel and bring your team with you, then you might need to think about and consider taking a $500 founder spot. There's only so many left, okay? So what I would suggest you do is go have a conversation with your people. If that is something you want to do, that is great. If not, that's fine. It's not a big deal. But I wanted to clarify that and make sure that you did understand. So, wow, this is really great. 25 minutes only. You guys, Darren, you want to go ahead and I'm going to wrap it up here in the end. Do you want to add a few more words to this at all?
Well, Jeremy and I had a bit of a brainstorming first thing this morning. Unfortunately for me, I'd had 2 cups of coffee and no breakfast at this point, so I was as high as a kite. And some of the plans, because we've planned what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks. It's it's all in the hands of the designers and the programmers. So we've effectively done our bit. So we're now doing what's that horrible phrase that used to have in the corporate, horizontal thinking. So we're looking at the horizon now and what's just out of sight. And some of the things that we've now come up with will blow your mind. One of the things that we've got to say is that we were so wise collectively, and that, I'm including Bart in this as well, more than anything, is that we were so wise in coming up with the name of the company. It would have been so much easier to have come up with something like super duper internet marketing suite come tool catch-all net everything in a bucket.com, because that would have so constrained us for what we can do. We've now got a name called ZUKUL, and no, I'm not going to tell you what it means. So we've come up with a name like ZUKUL, but it opens up so many things. So when you come into the site, you will be, as we go through August, we go into September, when you see the level of functionality that we're going to have for marketers who are online, for marketers who are offline, but then people like your mum, your dad, your cousin, your Auntie Mary, your business owners, those sorts of people, we are going to be branching into other things. And I will leave it at that because I will just start to get all excited all over again. And we may obviously allude to that as we go through the next few weeks. But some of the things that we're looking at will just blow your mind. And we're very, very mindful as we come out of September, which is effectively when the pre-launch is done, all the hullabaloo starts to settle down. Everybody understands all the functionality that we've got at that point. We're very mindful that we're moving into Christmas and Christmas trading period, and that is a massive opportunity. And we will have products that you will be able to sell, promote, get affiliate payments on that will be linked to that market. So just be aware of that. And yes, they will be built in the same method. There'll be 3-level affiliate plans and everything like that in there as well. So yeah, before I say too much, I think we might. I think I'll press mute and just remind you again. Between now and Friday, check that you've got. Everybody knows what's happening. Then on Friday, pay your money if you can pay your money. Get into your back office, check your profile, check that your leads are all there. Contact all your leads again. Make sure they're getting to the back office, and then please just go hell for leather. Keep going into the same area of the same site, break it, press it, put different numbers in. Just do stuff to it. Okay. Perhaps there's a special prize for the person who breaks it the most. I don't know. I don't think the programs will thank me for that, but that's the intention. Is over the weekend is just get in there and work with that bit of functionality that we've got for you. Right, I'm going to press mute now. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I know. How exciting! I know. I have been informed of some of the future things that we're going to have here in this platform, and all I can say is you're going to see this company evolve. We're going to stay ahead of the game. Our tools will always evolve. We'll always be creating new tools. If you have something that you want to have built, that you want to go ahead and market, that you know will be effective, come to us, and we will assist you with that. And again, where we are right now, Friday being the 1st, it's going to be really interesting to see where we're October 1st. It's going to be really interesting to see where we are December 1st. And, I think that you guys are going to flip out, besides, possibly having the first program that delivers for you, does the right thing by you, pays you in the way we do, and train your people the way we do, and know that we're going to support those people. But what we're going to have for you in 6 months and in a year, we're going to take it up a notch, and you guys will absolutely be shocked. You really will. So with that, it's not that this isn't just by itself just gigantic and incredible. Okay. Okay. Again, 5:30. Excellent. 30 minutes. So here it is, guys. 12 noon. Okay, 12 noon Eastern time on Friday. We are going to do our live unveiling. We're going to flip the switch. Programmer will be on with us. Okay, we will do the presentation in Russian. We will have it in Hebrew, and you guys can be very excited to see the great graphics. How this is going to look for you, and being able to share this. It's just another one of those things you're just going to go, yeah, you guys did it. I'm so happy to be here. And I think I need to add that the last part of this for you. If you have come into this, and let's say you've done, 5% or 10% of what you can do with this, feel confident about what we are for you and the people you can approach. Okay, the people I've been talking to are people that are somebody. Okay, and there's no fear in talking to them because I know what this is going to do, and their excitement is palpable. I felt like I could have fist pumped the guy today on the hangout I did with him. He was just like, man, you know what I mean? I'm going to do a solo ad. I'm going to, God dang, you know what I mean? I'm like, and he's like, I want to go all in. I'm like, no, man, we're not asking you to come in. And he goes, well, I'm going to do the 50 and the 250 and the 200. I'm like, no. Come in at the 50, make your money, bring your team in, let them make money. You guys can go ahead and strategize when you need to do an upgrade. We're not going to sit there and say to you, well, you're a pea-brain because you're not upgrading, or you're weak because you're not upgrading. That's not what we're going to do. We want you to make it make sense when you do an upgrade. That you should earn your way through this, okay? We're not going to sit there and make you try to break your pocket to do this business and to get these incredible tools. And the other thing that was really, really just incredible and really loved is, this platform could be used to market anything, okay? Whether you've got a ice cream store, okay? We're going to teach you how to do stuff on Facebook. We're going to teach you how to have a mailing list. We're going to teach you how to be able to be in contact with your people. So offline business, online business, other MLM, product-based MLM. There's a lot of product-based MLMs out there that do not have any kind of internet marketing. Maybe they have a affiliate page. okay, but they have nothing else, okay? So is this a good business to bring to someone that could be in a ViSalus or Amway or a New Skin or yes, right? Because it gives them a whole internet marketing suite that they can use. I do know that there's people coming in this business that don't give a damn about building anything. They want the tools, okay? So uh, I can keep going, and I have to stop. I have so many more things to do yet today. Guys, thanks a lot for being here. Get people to watch this. Get your team to watch this. You know, if you have to watch this again, it's short enough to do that. And I'm positive I will be seeing some of you before Friday, and if not, we will see the rest of you Friday for sure. Have a good evening, everybody. Take care now.